the Universal Kids Resort that was announced for Texas. We know what the 6 lands will be about or be themed to.
We kind of already knew this because the concept art basically told you if you looked close enough, but they officially did come out and say that is going to, and this park is the one that's being built in Frisco, Texas, that is basically just a resort for kids and young families. So it's very, it's like
Legoland.
50 acres.
Yeah.
I think somewhere around there. It's very similar like Peppa Pig Park, Legoland, like, very probably 10 and under for sure about who this park is made for.
Yeah.
They're going to have lands based on Shrek, SpongeBob, SquarePants, Trolls, Minions, Jurassic World, Puss in Boots, and the central hub area is going to be Gabby's Dollhouse. They also did say that Mark Woodbury, who is he's the CEO of the resorts end of things, like the parks and stuff, that they are going to be doing more of these, as well as the Universal Horror Unleashed that they have out in Vegas, which we can talk about. Their tickets are on sale for that now. That's the year-round haunted house that they're doing out in Vegas. That's very much, it's basically Halloween Horror Nights in a permanent haunted house location, open year-round now. Is essentially what that is. But they said they're going to essentially going to spend millions. I think they said millions, maybe they said billions, on these types of things. So more than likely, we're going to see more of these type, Universal Kid Resorts perhaps popping up around the country or world, depending on how they do that. But this won't be the last one we see. But I'm very intrigued by this concept because I kind of think they could maybe put this into Universal Orlando as well. And I say that because that would directly compete in a demographic with Disney that they'd never competed with before. But the other advantage to Universal with doing this, they have the space in Epic Universe that's near it, and that land they have over there. They could put this in next to Epic Universe in that area. Plus, it wouldn't cost that much money. I think this park's costing $500 million, I think, which is a lot of money. But when you compare that to Epic Universe, that's costing $6 to $8 billion, it's not near as expensive.
It's that much?
Yes.
I thought it was like 2.
Epic Universe?
Yeah.
No. $6 to $8 billion.
Oh.
It's a lot of money. So it's cheaper to do these. You don't have as many complicated rides. So potentially families that are sort of on the fence, maybe they got young kids. And, we've talked about before when our kids were younger, there wasn't a lot of stuff to do for little kids. There's way more stuff now than there was years ago. But this would give an entire park to basically kids. And then the other advantage you have if they did bring this to Orlando is you wouldn't have to sacrifice any more existing space in the parks now for just like kid lands.
Yeah.
You could keep Islands of Adventure sort of like a thrill park. You got studios, whatever you want to do there. Then you can put the kid stuff over there. So it potentially is something they could look at doing. They have the space for it, and it would give them also the same amount of parks that Disney are close to it now.
Yeah.
If they did. Now, I don't know if they will. That's just something I thought that they could bring over, but they did announce the more details on that. And that'll be open. The Frisco Park will be open in 2026. And like I mentioned as well, you have the Horror Unleashed that is essentially taking Halloween Horror Nights. Their tickets are on sale now. That's opening this year out in Vegas. That's a year-round haunted house. Very interesting concept. But they mentioned these two experiences, both Frisco, Texas, or the kids park, and Universal Horrors Unleashed out there in Vegas. That they're going to be doing multiple of these types of things all over the place. So, and that one out there it's the same thing. It's like a haunted house you go into. It's got the tribute store concept. It has themed food and themed bar and lounge. And then there's 4 haunted houses that you can go into and check out. So I think it was like somewhere around $100 per person to go do that out there. So they definitely expanding not only in Orlando, but they're doing stuff all over the place. Plus the UK park is likely to be approved sometime this month or very soon. So that very well could be going in over in the UK. So lots of stuff going on with Universal Parks and experiences using that Comcast money to their advantage.
Definitely. I'd use it, wouldn't you?
I mean, Comcast has said long ago that they saw a profit. They basically, there was no limit to the amount of money that they would invest, and they're definitely doing that.